Hey, welcome to C Group Week 6. I trust that things are going well. Usually by this time, you're like really getting to know the people that are in your C Group and you're gelling really well. And then you're like, man, how soon is this going to be over? I don't really want it to be over. So that's just natural, the stuff that you have going on. So let me just encourage you to continue to be just open and vulnerable and be praying for each other and kind of leaning into each other. Well, today's kind of interesting. And what I want to talk about is the way that we view someone really affects the way that we relate to them. The way that we view someone really reflects the way that we relate to them. So if you view someone as being like rich and powerful, you're going to relate to them in a different way. Or if you view someone as being like somebody that has a lot in common with you, you're going to relate to them a different way. So case in point, I have a dog named Nestle, and we got Nestle from the pound, and we brought her home from the pound several years ago, and we're like, oh, look, this is such a great dog. She's so wonderful. We rescued her from the pound, and she's super cute, until she bit somebody. And then we were like, this isn't good. Now, I'll tell you that 85% of the time, she's good. But the other 15% is what you have to watch out for. So anytime somebody comes over to our house, we have to take her back and put her in her crate. Or if you come to our house and she'll be out, she's just not gonna like run up and bite you, but if you like get down in her face and start like trying to pet her or do whatever, like she'll snap at you. And she's actually drawn blood on some people. No lawsuits though, so that's good. But if you came over to our house, I would say, don't touch the dog. And all of a sudden you would be like, whoa. Okay, I don't want to touch the dog. And the way that you react to her is going to be tied to what you think of her. The way that you view her is going to be how you react to her. So I have like some younger kids will come in, and again, she's not going to bite them unless they're like down with her, but you don't want to put your hands down there or anything like that. So some kids will come in, and I'm like, watch out, the dog's going to bite you. And they'll automatically just be, look. And some people I'll just mess with, and I'm like, don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact, or it will go really, really bad. But it's interesting, like I'll get down and I'll wrestle around with Nestle and we'll have fun, and I'll get her riled up even where she'll kind of like gnaw on me a little bit, which really kind of annoys the people in my house. But I can do that with her because I don't view her as a threat. And so I don't treat her like that. So what do I mean by all that? Here's what I mean. How we see God really determines on how we relate to Him. The way that we think about God and how we view God really lays into how we relate to Him. It determines how we relate to Him. So if you see God as angry, then you're going to be kind of scared to be around Him. If you see God as like this best friend that you drink coffee with, then you're just going to like be like, hey, I'm just hanging. That's how I'm going to relate to God. I'm just going to hang out with Him. If you see God as forgiving but stern, then you're going to want to approach with some caution, right? Or if you see God as like this vending machine that you just get whatever you want, you're just going to ask and then just walk away. So how we view God really determines how we relate to Him, and how we see Him determines our relationship with Him. So today in your C Group, you're going to explore some solid beliefs about God, some facts about God, which really will affect the way that you relate to Him. So my hope and my prayer is that your C Group is great, and as you're discovering things about God, you'll be able to relate to Him, maybe in a brand new way, because maybe you'll find some aspects of God that you hadn't thought about before.